Look at this guy. This is the first rotary hammer that I've ever seen come with a belt clip. There might be more, but this would be the first one that I'd ever say I'd actually put the belt clip on and use. It is absolutely small, 4 pounds with the battery. It's pretty cool. There's something to look at here. We're gonna go through this guy top to bottom. Stay tuned. This is DeWalt's new 12-volt Extreme subcompact 9/16 inch rotary hammer, and there is a lot of features packed in this small 10-inch body. As I said, it weighs 4 pounds with the battery, very lightweight, easy to use. It has 1.1 joules of impact energy, 0 to 910 no-load RPM via the variable speed trigger, 4,280 beats per minute, and it has an optimal range for drilling of a 5/32 bit up to a 3/8 inch bit. While drilling with the 3/8 inch bit in this tool, it kind of bogs the deeper you get into the concrete, and that's somewhat expected. You're asking a lot from a very small tool, so if you're using this for small jobs with a 3/8 inch bit and don't have to go super deep, you'll be very happy with this performance. If you have to get down 6 inches, you're probably not going to be overly thrilled. As we backed off to a 1/4 inch bit, things got a little bit better. But realistically, if you're going to take and dive into a very deep hole, that 5/32 bit, even with a 2 amp hour battery on it, will go down just about as deep as you'd like to and come back out without any issues. Realistically, this is a small tool. It's going to be meant for small jobs. It does have some good power to it, but at the same point, you have to realize that you can only do what it's going to do because it only has so much room to pack that punch inside, even with a brushless motor. Coming in to look at the tool, it just looks like a very, very small rotary hammer. In fact, you could probably dimensionally or exponentially increase the size of this and come up with a larger rotary hammer. There is a switch here on the side that's just for drilling, or we can move it, we get the hammer drill. Variable speed trigger is very smooth, very controllable. And this auxiliary handle up front can be moved to multiple different positions. It is going to click into place, so it's not infinite, but you can put it just about anywhere that you'd like to have it. It does have a depth stop here that's up on top. You can adjust that up. Batteries go in and out easily. One thing I really like is that we do have the battery meter towards the back, so we can push and see what's happening. We look underneath, we do have 3 connections here. It is a brushless motor, as I stated, and we do have the forward and reverse and a lockout up top. Middle is going to lock out. So you have almost all the features that you could ask for a rotary hammer, including an LED light up front that is incredibly bright. It's just packed into a very small tool. When I pick this drill up, it just amazes me how far technology has come to make this subcompact rotary hammer under 4 pounds that will actually drill and do a good job with smaller holes on this tiny 12-volt, 2 amp hour battery. That just amazes me. Now, on the other hand, when I look at this and I say, who's going to use it? That's where the scope narrows, because you have to get someone who is going to drill a lot of holes, want a rotary hammer rather than just a normal hammer drill, and want to be able to carry around this guy and use it for something that's going to be from 5/32 up to 3/8 inch holes, as long as those 3/8 inch holes are not too deep. So I think that narrows the scope of who's going to want this, but you can't discount DeWalt for making it and saying, look what we can do with our 12-volt battery platform, and look what we can come up with that will work for that niche group. And if you're one of those guys that has a use for it, I would love to hear your comments below. I know we're going to get a lot of people that are going to say, hey, that's not for me, I need something else, I'd use this tool. I get it, but this tool has its place for the right guy, and that right guy is going to absolutely love this thing for what it is and what it does. I wholeheartedly think that. There's a lot of quality packed inside this tool, and if we take a look at it here, which I didn't before, it is made in China. So one way or another, I know DeWalt is kind of moving some of their tools around as to where they're built, But this model here that I have is made in China. Guys, I'd love to hear your comments on this. I think it's a cool little tool. Is it something that you'd buy? Is it something that you'd use? Do you have a use for it? Let me know that in the comments. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.